Hey YouTube, it's ICU, and today I'm going to be unboxing Apple's new early 2015 MacBook Pro with Retina display. And really quick, before we begin, visit freeappsfast.com on your iOS device to quickly and easily earn paid apps and gift cards. Also, if you're interested in me holding an all-new iPhone 6 giveaway, be sure to rate this video up and leave a relevant comment down below in the comment section. And with that said, let's get straight into this video. So earlier this week, following Apple's Spring Forward media event on Monday, the company announced minor and incremental updates to not only the MacBook Air, but also the 13-inch Retina MacBook Pro, which I have right here. If you're interested in my unboxing of the MacBook Air, the 2015 edition, then just be sure to check out my channel, or you can find a direct link on the screen now via an annotation form if you're on the desktop version of YouTube. And with that said, before we get into this unboxing, one thing that I wanted to mention that I'm really excited about in the 13-inch model of the MacBook Pro, which is the only one that was updated, by the way, the Retina 15-inch model did not receive any sort of upgrades, is the fact that Apple implemented their all-new Trackpad. So at the event, Apple announced what they're calling the new MacBook, which is completely separate from the MacBook Pro or the MacBook Air. It's 12 inches, it features a Retina display, and it's so thin that Apple had to completely reinvent the trackpad. Instead of being a normal clickable trackpad with a regular diving board, it's now simply a glass surface with Apple's new Taptic engine that will be found in the forthcoming Apple Watch underneath, and it's able to sense pressure. So how much pressure you push on the actual trackpad itself will kind of determine what kind of clicks you get. You'll have your normal clicks as well as your force clicks. So it's able to detect when you put more pressure into your clicks, and it can do different things. For example, OS X Yosemite will automatically define words when you force click on them. So again, really excited about that. Let's get into this unboxing though. Quickly, starting with the box, on the front we just have a picture of the MacBook Pro itself. Both the top and the bottom say MacBook Pro, and on either side we have the Apple logo. And now quickly running over the specs of this base model 13-inch MacBook Pro with Retina display. It starts at $1,299 and it's powered by Intel's new Broadwell 2.7 GHz dual-core Intel Core i5 CPU with turbo boost up to 3.1 GHz, 8 GB of 1866 MHz LPDDR3 SD RAM, 128 GB of flash storage. Again, it features a Retina display that measures in at 13.3 inches diagonally. It's LED backlit and it has a resolution of 2560 by 1600. It features Intel's graphics, 6100 chip, FaceTime HD camera, 2 Thunderbolt ports for high-speed I/O that are backwards compatible with mini DisplayPort devices. It has an SD card slot, a headphone jack port, stereo speakers, 802.11 AC Wi-Fi, Bluetooth 4.0. Of course, it is pre-installed with OS X Yosemite. Alright, now let's get into the unboxing portion of this video. Using my knife, I'm going to cut through the plastic that's protecting the box here, and then we're going to completely remove it before actually taking the Pro out of the box. Alright, now lifting the lid, it reveals the MacBook Pro sitting directly on top, and we have this convenient and easy plastic tab that we can use to pull it out of the box. Alright, and setting it off to the side, let's go over the contents of the box before we return to the laptop itself. So as customary of Apple laptops, we have the charger separated into 2 pieces. Let's pull out the main charging piece first, and let's take the plastic wrap protecting it off. So it should just come off by pulling these tabs here and taking the plastic off like so. Now we have the actual charging piece that plugs into the wall right here, and depending on where you purchase your device, this will vary. Of course, this is the US wall adapter version, and you can actually pull it out and either extend it or swap it with a different wall outlet adapter. But what we're going to do now is actually pull this piece out, take it out of the cardboard sleeve that's protecting it, and plug it into the power brick. Of course, this is how you extend the charger, and this is how you get more reach with your Apple laptop charger. And like its predecessor, the other end is MagSafe too. Alright, now returning to the box, we have this cardboard booklet. Pulling it out, let's open it up and see what we get. At the top, we have the MacBook Pro Quick Start Guide, which should just go over the ports of the laptop itself, and on the back, we have some basic OS X functionality. Putting that to the side, we have another little sheet that simply says MacBook Pro info. It's not really too important. Putting that down, 2 Apple logo stickers, followed by, finally, a microfiber cleaning cloth for cleaning the display of the 13-inch Retina MacBook Pro. Alright, and setting the box off to the side, let's return to the start of this video, the MacBook Pro. Taking it out of the plastic, protecting it, I'm going to go through a simple setup of the Pro itself. We're going to set this screen protector piece off to the side and press the button in the upper right-hand corner of the keyboard to turn it on. All right, now we're at the Apple logo screen and it's just going to boot into the OS X setup screen. And then from there, we're going to go through the process and I'll be right back. That was extremely fast thanks to Apple's onboard PCIe-based flash storage. All right, so now that we're booted inside of OS X, one thing that I noticed is that the trackpad is extremely cool, guys. It definitely feels like it's clicking and it kind of sounds like it does, but it's not. Going inside of system preferences here and then followed by trackpad, you'll notice that I have a new option here. So on the bottom, we now have click pressure, and when changing it, you can definitely tell the difference. And also down below here, we have another check mark that says force click and haptic feedback. It says click, then firmly press for quick look up, and variable speed media controls. So that's what I was talking about before, where you have your third option, your force clicks. All right, now with a close-up of the trackpad, actually clicking it, you'll notice that it doesn't move down, and force clicking it, which is what I was talking about earlier, gives you that additional haptic feedback. And again, the actual trackpad itself does not move down. So let's get a close-up of the trackpad on the MacBook Air for comparison, which features the old diving board style trackpad. So when I actually click, you can definitely tell that it is moving down, as opposed to the new trackpad on the 13-inch Retina display MacBook Pro, as well as the new MacBook. All right, now let's look at the specifications. So clicking the Apple menu followed by About This Mac reveals that this MacBook Pro is running OS 10.10.2 Yosemite, and it is indeed the 13-inch early 2015 model powered by a 2.7 GHz Intel Core i5 processor, 8 GB of RAM, with Intel's Iris Graphics 6100 on board. Now, I was going to run through some benchmarks in this video, but interestingly enough, there appears to be an error with the Mac App Store right now. As you can see, when I try to sign in to download, even with the correct email address and password, it gives me one of two errors, a status code error or a parsing error if I keep trying. So unfortunately, it's just not happening this time. All right, now running over the ports here, we have an SD card slot, HDMI, USB 3, and flipping it over here to the left-hand side, we have Apple's MagSafe 2 charging port, 2 Thunderbolt ports, another USB, headphone jack port, and dual microphones. All right, now one thing to conclude my review of the 13-inch Retina MacBook Pro, I think it's decently spec'd. It could be a little bit better. You can configure it even higher, of course, for an additional cost, and depending on what you need it for, I think it will suit most people. However, if you're doing things like video editing or you're intending to game on it, I think you might want to consider the spec bumps or even the 15-inch MacBook Pro. And I really do like the new trackpad. That being said, though, I definitely wouldn't update just for the trackpad. I hope you guys liked this video. Of course, just be sure to stay tuned because I will be unboxing the new MacBook. And if you liked it, again, be sure to rate it up. And if you want to be updated more often, such as when I release unboxings like this one, be sure to click that subscribe button down below next to my channel name, like me on Facebook, and follow me on Twitter. Until next time, this is ICU, signing out.